So, today, we're going to become data detectives. Yeah, you heard me. We're heading out on an adventure into a world that might sound super complex, but really, it's all about finding hidden clues that are hiding all around us. You ready? Let's get started. I love this quote because it sets the perfect tone. Grab your backpacks, we're going on an adventure into the world of data detectives. See, this isn't some dry, boring lecture. Nope, we're here to explore, so let's gear up.
Okay, so first things first. What even is analytics? Well, think of it less like a school subject and more like a superpower. Yeah, a superpower that lets you see the invisible things, the patterns that are hidden in plain sight.
Imagine you put on these magic glasses. Suddenly, you can see which lunch line at school always moves the fastest. Or maybe you notice your favorite pizza place gets slammed right at 7 p.m. every single Friday. And the cool part is, you're not just guessing, you're seeing a pattern in the data. That, right there, is the heart of analytics.
Because at its core, it's all about using those clues, all those facts and numbers, for one really important purpose: to help people make smarter choices. It's not just about collecting facts for the sake of it, it's about putting those facts to work for us.
And this is absolutely the crucial part. Being a data detective isn't about just solving a math problem. It's about asking real practical questions. You found a clue? Awesome. But now what? Is it actually helpful? Can the company use this information right now? Or should we maybe not use it at all? That's where the real detective work kicks in.
Now, if you're picturing some analyst working all alone in a dark room surrounded by monitors, let me just stop you right there. The reality is actually much more collaborative, and honestly, it's a lot more fun. Analytics is a total team sport. And it's a team of superheroes. Seriously, each with their own unique power. You've got your data scientists, your visualization experts who make data look beautiful and easy to understand, and your data engineers who are building all the information pipelines. Every single role here is absolutely vital to solving those big picture problems. One of the biggest things to get your head around is that an analyst's work is never truly finished. And why is that? Well, it's because the world is constantly changing, right? What was true yesterday might not be true today. And this is exactly why analytics works in a cycle. You find today's patterns, you build some models to understand them, you check your insights, and then, guess what? You do it all over again. It's this continuous loop of learning and improving, which is what keeps the work so exciting. Okay, now we're getting to what might be the single most important skill for any data detective. See, finding the answer, that's only half the battle. Because if you can't explain your amazing discovery to anyone, what good is it? You have to be able to translate all those numbers and all those patterns into a simple, compelling story. A story that people can actually understand, maybe even get excited about, and then use to decide what to do next. Just think about this for a second. If nobody uses insights, it's like discovering treasure and leaving it buried. I mean, wow. Imagine finding a treasure map, digging up the chest full of gold, and then just walking away. That's exactly what happens when insights aren't put into action. So what does that action actually look like in the real world? Well, it means making real, tangible changes. Things like improving a product, creating a better experience for customers, or making choices that save a ton of time and money. The insights have to lead somewhere. Okay, so we've talked a whole lot about analytics, but I bet you've also heard the term data science thrown around. Well, think of data science as analytics' older cousin. They're definitely related, but they have very different jobs. Let's break down how they fit together. All right, listen up. If you remember only one thing from this whole explainer, please make it this slide. Data science is about building the tools. It's like inventing a brand new robot. Analytics, on the other hand, is about using those tools, taking that awesome robot and using it to solve real-world problems. Builder versus user. Got it? Good. All right, we have covered a lot of ground on our little adventure today. So now it's time to put all of these pieces together into one simple but really powerful idea. And here it is, the magic formula. You see, it's never just about the data or just about the models. It's about bringing everything together. The data, the tools, the team of people, the story you tell, and most importantly, the action that follows. When you combine all of those, that's when you get real, tangible value. That's the treasure. So let's do a quick recap. Here's your cheat sheet. Analytics, that's just using data to solve problems. Data science, that's using math and computers to find the patterns. And remember, it's a team sport, It's a never-ending cycle, and it has to be a story that leads to action. Simple, right?
And I really want you to take this last part to heart. You do not have to be a math genius to be a great data detective. Not at all. It's about being curious, being creative, and really enjoying a good puzzle. This is for everyone.
So I'll leave you with this question. Now that you've got your magic glasses on, what invisible patterns are you going to start seeing? What mysteries are hiding out there in your world just waiting for a data detective, like you, to solve them? Thanks for joining the adventure.